Welcome then to Mallory Park for this round 5 of the Bf2 Sidecar Road Race Championship. We missed round 4 at Snetterton, however here today at Mallory Park we had a chance to talk to the top runners. First of all, the pole sitter, then the winner.
Yeah, went really well. Qualifying, we had a bit of a problem with it blowing water out, and we had a guy with a pit board and didn't think we'd qualified very well, but what he was doing was adding a second every lap without us knowing. So we actually qualified pole without knowing. We didn't think we got a very good time, but he was putting a second on all the time to make us try harder. So it went well.
Clearly a happy couple indeed. We spoke to the man from Snetterton, and where did he finish?
First. We won both races, but the first one was a close one. The second one, we had a steady away in the damp, and as it dried out, we pulled clear, and we won the second one by 4 seconds.
Well, with his normal passenger away at the moment, Ivan standing in along with Simon Christie for this 5th round of this series, number 5 on the grid. But there is the man that leads the series and the man that is second currently. Of course, Gary Horsepole with Kevin Lee in the chair, Tom Hanks, and Tom has a new passenger for this 5th round. The lights change to green and they're off. Tom Hanks doesn't have Steve Wilson in the chair, had picked up an injury at the Isle of Man, but we're on board now with number 7. And that's Hanks and Biggs, that's Roy Hanks. So as they come around that top corner, as they head down the straight, a very fast straight, 100 plus miles an hour. Number 26 you see there just in front from the onboard camera. It's Holden and Watson out of the bus stop for the first time. Hanks it was, and Horsepole were out in front as they head down to complete the first lap here at Mallory Park at this 5th round of the series. And it is Hanks that leads, with number 5 there right behind him and closely in touch with the leader. That's Fisher and Long, that's Rob Fisher and Rick Long. I haven't seen them recently. Last time we were here at Mallory Park, Rick Long was having a ride in an F1 chair and Rob Fisher was away. But there is the number 4 outfit, the highly fluorescent outfit of Cameron and Randall. But it is still Hanks that leads, number 17 going through. That's Steve Norbury. And we have an onboard camera on that outfit, so we'll get some shots from that in just a moment. But as they head down again to complete lap 2, it's still Hanks that leads. It's still number 5 in second place, Fisher. Then it's Horsepole, then Norbury, and then now number 3, that's Schofield and Beckworth. There's the outfit of Cameron and Randall. You can't really miss them, can you? Highly fluorescent. They've had a pretty poor season so far this year, but it's still Hanks that leads. He has Phil Biggs in the chair for this 5th round. As we said, Steve Wilson, his normal passenger, out at the moment with a shoulder injury. Out of the bus stop comes Hanks, the top 3, and Beckworth has moved up a place. Norby drops down 1. So Schofield, the driver, Beckworth, he's the passenger. They're up a place. That would now make them 5th, and Norby's fighting back. Norby is fighting back. He doesn't want to relinquish that 4th position, but the battle is still on at the front because Rob Fisher certainly hasn't let Tom Hanks get away. These two are going at it corner to corner. We're on board now with Steve Norbury. We're looking back at Alan Schofield, Jack Beckworth in the chair as they come into the bus stop. There's no change at the moment. 4th and 5th. Those two are still scrapping corner to corner. Are they going to find a way past? Is Alan Schofield going to nip in the side of Steve Norbury before much longer? Second place has changed. Gary Horsepole, Kevin Lee in the chair. They've pushed past Rob Fisher and Rick Long. They're up to second. And now, after the race leader, Tom Hanks and Phil Biggs. There's Hanksy. Oh, big slide on there. These Sidecar outfits are travelling over 100 miles an hour, but this battle for 4th place is still raging. Alan Schofield looking for a way on the inside. The front 3 positions haven't changed, but has 4. No, because Steve Norbury hangs on to it. Number 17 keeping number 3 behind him. Someone's out, number 36 on the side of the circuit. He's out, that's Ibbotson and Thomas. That must be a mechanical failure of some kind. We're looking back for that battle for 4th, and there it still is. No change as yet. They still don't really know, and I think we've lost Fisher. I didn't see Rob Fisher going through then, so that would now be the battle for 3rd place. There they are. Now what happened to Rod Fisher? Looking back along, whether he spun off or he's had a mechanical problem. There's number 7 again going through, Roy Hanks, and we're on board with Roy as they come into the right-hander. This is the hairpin. Looks like they've got number 10 there directly in front. That would be Mick Boddice Jr. with Ian Simmons in the chair. Is he going to have a go here? Lines him up on the inside. Oh, Hank goes up. Horseball's gone out. Oh, well, what's Hanks doing? Hanks is pulling up alongside him. I'm sure he's not going to ask him what the problem is. Or have they both got a problem? This is incredible. That would put Steve Norbury now into the lead. Hanks has kept going. Norbury's still pulling out. Lee has got his hand up to tell everybody else they've got a problem. But we've got Begworth and Schofield, Alan Schofield with Jack Begworth in the chair. They've now taken the lead. That puts Steve Norbury back to second. This is incredible stuff here at Mallory Park. Number 23 flashing through our picture there. That was Kimberley and Castle, 23 I should say. There's number 4, they've got a problem as well. Cameron and Randall look to have a problem there. They seem to be slowing up, but here is now the new battle for the lead. Steve Norbury, number 17. Young Smith in the chair. Can they wrestle that first place from Alan Schofield and Jack Beckworth? This is going to be a nail-biting finish. Mallory Park has seen no finer form of sidecar racing that you've witnessed here today. Now we're looking back behind them. Now up into third, there goes number 7. So that's Roy Hanks and Roy Biggs in the chair. There they are. And they've now got number 10 right on their tail. They passed them at last. And that's Mick Boddice Jr. with Ian Simmons. And there's the checkered flag. So that's how it finished then, with Schofield and Beckworth taking the win. What an incredible race that was, and no one would have expected it.
They're telling me that's your first race win, is that true?
That's right, yeah. First national win ever, that. Yeah, so I knew it was boarding well because this morning I did my fastest lap ever, which was 51.9, I think it is. My fastest before then was a 52.3 or 4. So I thought that board's all right. So we made a few changes. It was running a bit hot this morning, so I just added some ducting up for the radiator to cool the engine off a little bit, and then worked all right.
So Schofield and Beckworth taking the overall, with Norbury and Smith second, Hanks and Biggs third, Hanks and Biggs fourth, Boddice Jr. and Simmons rounding out the top 5.